Like, I've tasted food before. Sometimes you want to just,
You were shitting on advanced food earlier when you were talking about all the foams that you don't
but this food is, like, to preserve it and make it last longer so you don't starve in the winter.
The proper type of advanced
It's
food.
philosophically sound.
Philosophically sound food. I've made a string cheese deconstruction before.
Have you?
Well, by eating string cheese. Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 9.
Yep, last week we finished up the hunt.
Yeah.
We explored Lindblum some.
Yeah, we're in the town of Lindblum. Or not a town, it's really a giant city.
It's a big city.
The metropolis of this world. But yeah, we lost the hunt to Freya.
Yeah, we failed at the unclear mechanics to win at the hunt. But you never really lose, because no matter who wins, they're in your party, so you get an item anyway.
Right, I'm sure it just changes which item you were going to get.
Yeah, well,
Whether
I think you get like some
add-on.
bigger reward too for winning, like a bunch of money or
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But we didn't get that.
No.
This week, we're going to have a nice long conversation with Sid the Oglop.
Yeah, well, the whole party's gonna kind of like reconvene with Sid, and some events will go down as we head out of Lindblum to the next destination.
Yeah, there's going to be a fun twist. We're going to do some grinding this week. Mm-hmm. It's going to be...
Can't wait. Been really looking forward to
I know, I've
being
been
able
looking
to grind.
forward to things slowing down a little.
I tried to go do it in the... was it even last episode?
I think it was. It was the very
But then I realized I didn't have my party with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
were
like
alone.
Itching to waste time grinding. It just sounds really peaceful.
So we'll get there this week. Well, I got nothing to tell anybody.
I got this new cat, dude.
Yeah, your cat.
He like attacks me at 3 a.m. every single day in some new and terrible way.
He said today that he knocked a painting on your head. You were bleeding.
Well, he knocked like a canvas on like a thick board off of my wall onto my head, and the corner like smacked me, and I was like bleeding from my head.
That's not good.
So I've been up since 3 again.
You know
this is
what?
just my life now.
He was probably trying to do you a huge favor, because you're not supposed to have stuff that could land on your head when you're in an earthquake zone. Like, they say don't, like, hang a painting above your bed.
Yeah, I know. It's my fault, totally. I'm
he
just,
was
like,
just
adjusting.
trying to save you.
I'm just adjusting to this new reality.
Yeah, he's a real rapscallion. It's like the exact personality of a cat I would expect you to wind up with, because it's like... You're going to have to, like, contend with this thing.
You're going to have to explain that to me. Why do I
Well,
deserve to get my head bashed in while
I don't know
sleep?
about the head bash in, but just the fact that he's, like, such a troublemaker. Like, I feel like you've got to earn his respect, and you would respect that.
I don't think it's earnable. I think he's just gonna torment me, which is fine. I love him. He's a lovely cat.
To come to the understanding.
I'm just gonna overfeed him, and then he'll get fat and lazy. What's he gonna do about it then?
Then he'll really respect you.
No, really.
What's he gonna do?
He's young.
He's the cutest.
He's been living in the junkyard.
His
He's
eyes
wily.
Let's put up some photos of Cosmo.
He'll get old eventually and be tired.
Yeah.
And not... God, I just like...
It's gonna take a while.
I was gonna come in today for full energy recording, but I just like can't... I can't win.
I just feel like you respect something that doesn't you.
He has his own shit going on.
You know,
and he's not like begging for my affection.
It's like a roommate that you're working out how to work with.
It is sort of like that. It's also like he's got knives on his feet.
Yeah.
And he goes right under the comforters and like makes my feet bleed.
He's really causing a lot of blood to be lost. How bad was the head wound?
It wasn't that bad. I mean, you can't see it right now. No. It just was like a.
Is it covered by the head?
No, it's like
strap?
right here. It's just like I had like a nick in my head.
That's no good. I don't know exactly what I mean by that, because it's an intangible way that I just know you. And I'm like, well, if you got a dog that just loved you, it's like, how could you respect it?
This dog doesn't know what a piece of shit I am.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like you've got to come to an understanding with this cat, and that's like gonna be.
You're right. It's all good though. I mean, he cuddles a lot. He's very nice. I just can't fucking sleep, man.
I know.
I don't know what to do about it.
I wish he could come over here during the days. I know that doesn't make any sense.
That literally makes no sense.
I miss cats. I love cats. Want to hang out with Cosmo. I wish it made any sense to do that.
I don't think that makes any sense. I think that would really freak him out.
I
hear he hates riding in cars a lot.
I'm sure he loves excited dogs that would want to like.
He might. He's like, that's the thing. Is I think I'm gonna
Haley right in the nose.
I'm gonna end up.
Just be.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up having to get more cats to deal with this cat because like he needs some other animal to fucking run around with. Because as soon as I get home, he's like on me, and I play with him for 2 hours solid without stopping, and then he's not tired, and then he wakes me up at 3 in the morning. Whatever, I'm an idiot.
No.
This is what living with a cat is like.
Yeah.
We love it, apparently.
He's testing your limits, and you got to set boundaries. It's different than owning a dog. You got to like, and it takes a while.
I got to what?
You got to put your foot down and
explain
be like,
to me what that means with a cat.
I'm ignoring you until...
Okay, so this cat just reached under the bed while you were sleeping and clawed the shit out of your feet. And now you don't know where it is in the dark room. Put your foot down for me.
Putting on socks.
Okay.
Putting on thick-ass socks.
All right. You go back to bed. You can hear this cat shoving your mail off of the countertop in the kitchen. What do you do?
Well,
do you get up?
No, I don't. I leave the mail for the morning.
Good. That's what I did, too. Now you wake up and you're bleeding from the head because a painting fell on you. Explain to me how I'm supposed to teach this cat.
I moved the painting so it can't hit me in the head next time.
I did that, but like, what is the interaction I'm supposed to have with the cat where he's going to understand?
No. You know, you do this. You
I believe me. I go like, fucking stop it. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
And that doesn't faze him at all. Whatever. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too. I'm just tired. I don't have a good excuse.
And now we finished the Festival of the Hunt, and we lost.
And we're going to go talk to Sid, who's going to tell us that was an amazing job.
What a good festival you did. Now let's talk about the larger global things that are going on and what I need you to do next.
That was marvelous, all of you.
127 points. Congratulations.
We grant you the Master Hunter reward.
Sid and his right-hand man crown Freya the winner of the hunt, and his right-hand dude, Artania, gives Freya her prize.
She got the coral ring, the Master Hunter. My hat's off to you, Freya. I don't know how you racked up so many points.
Fruits of my training is superiors.
Regent, please forgive my intrusion. I bring urgent news from our king. A Burmecian soldier bursts in the door, bringing news from the king.
And to be clear, Burmecia is the rat kingdom that Freya is from.
Our kingdom is being attacked by some unknown force. We're severely outmatched. Please send reinforcements immediately. The enemy looks like an army of mages wearing steeple-crowned hats. I don't know if any of you know anything about that. Vivi is standing right there.
Yeah, no, he freaks out a little bit when he hears this, and this is obviously Queen Brane's army of black mages has, like, made it to Burmecia. This is kind of cool how they set this up, because when you go to the optional gates earlier in the game, like, you see that they are trampling across the landscape, but you're not sure what's going on.
The king and I are old friends. We will send reinforcements to Burmecia immediately.
Thank you, Regent. The king and all of Burmecia will be most grateful. I must return now. Ugh.
Take him to the infirmary.
It's too late, he's dead. Yeah, I guess by I must return now, he means to the earth.
Well, I think he's just so like duty driven that he made it here against all odds.
Yeah, he's like,
and now he's like, I gotta go fight. I gotta keep fighting.
He died in that moment. Yeah. It's a miracle he even made it this far. I can't believe this is happening.
There is a problem.
Oh yeah, that's that guy.
Because of the festival, there are hardly any men left in the castle. It will take time to mobilize.
So this guy Artania is kind of hard to understand because of his accent, but he's basically saying they can't get troops there as quickly as possible because they're all tied up with like festival duties. They're not at their normal regiments.
The worst possible time for an attack.
They're not war ready.
We have no choice. Call back the 4th Aerial Division patrolling the border.
But if we recall the farth, we will lose our eyes over Alexandria.
Guac Guac, Burmecia is our ally. We must help them.
Steeple-crowned hats. They might be black mages like Vivi.
It can't be.
Could it be Mother? Obviously.
Could it be?
I must go now. I cannot sit and wait for reinforcements.
This being Freya's hometown that's fallen under attack, she has an urgent need to get there. She's gonna take off, but we're not gonna let her go alone.
I'm coming with you.
No, this don't concern you.
What's this? I'm a stranger all of a sudden? I'm not gonna sit back and watch your home get destroyed, alright?
Thank you, Zidane.
Can I come too? I wanna find out who they really are.
Sure. Alright then. Let's go to Burmecia.
Let's do it. Princess, this is a foreign matter. It has nothing to do with us.
The Starner is right. We don't know if Alexandria is involved.
This would be a good time for our characters to mention that gate that we saw that had Alexandrian war banner all over it.
Oh yeah, seriously, they've seen the evidence
like,
that
we
this
know
is Alexandria.
that it's Alexandria.
But if black mages are involved, Zidane, you know what I'm talking about. If Mother is behind this, I'll make her stop. I promise.
Have we told the king
Nah, we haven't told him shit.
that we know that there's an army of these weird puppet things that are being manufactured from egg to machine?
Maybe we did. I don't know.
Because well, it feels like if we
detail.
didn't, we should reiterate it because the person who just came in here was talking about an army of
I agree.
pointy-headed motherfuckers.
I'm with you here.
I mean, we gotta assume that somebody at some point talked to him about this.
I would think.
There was a lot of cutting around, and Dagger was in the castle,
Yeah.
and we spent a night, and then maybe at some point in all
But in
of
the
that,
town of Dali, we saw the barrels
I
with
know
Alexandrian war
you
shit
would
on
think
it.
that there would be a scene where we're like, hey, listen, Sid, this is exactly what we saw, and he goes like, oh, that's interesting, because I've heard this, which must mean Z.
I think you should stay here. We don't know what to expect there.
I've already faced great danger coming here. What's the difference?
Zidane doesn't want Dagger to come along.
Yeah, he's being, like, protective or chivalrous, I guess, but really it's just, like, being a patronizing dick.
Which is a thing that has happened before in these games. This is kind of like the best, most nuanced version of it.
Well, we've
But you
come a
remember
long
in
way since
FF4?
Yang's wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when, like, Yang's wife and Rydia, you, like, fly off to the moon, and you're like, you all stay here, and then it turns out they stowed away, and they were like, yeah, 'cause
Oh, yeah,
fuck
you know what?
you know?
Because what's coming up... Yeah, this is such classic
Classic stuff.
Sakaguchi.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right. This is the same thing that happens in Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah, but done a little bit more nuanced.
He loves to have some dude be like, the fairer sex has no place in the
Exactly,
battlefield.
and then the fair sex whacks you on the head with a pan.
Yeah, and then they're there on the moon with you.
Dagger, this is war. A lot of people are gonna die.
I know that.
How did you feel when you saw that Burmecian soldier die just now?
I felt nothing. I felt sad, of course.
Just sad? Weren't you scared too? Obviously you haven't realized how dangerous it's gonna be.
What a crazy... He's like, did you see that guy who just died? That could happen to you.
Even crazier.
Do you understand?
Is this is a 15-year-old telling this to another 15-year-old?
I don't think you get it.
In front
That
of
guy just died.
in front of like a king.
Wouldn't that be even scarier?
You could get killed.
How does it, Danny?
This is no time to be talking about convincing your mother of anything.
But
Now's not the time to argue.
he's right. We must head to Burmecia at once.
I would be so pissed if I was Dagger and somebody, like, I was like, yeah, I'm coming along on this thing we're all doing, and it's like, now's not the time to argue.
Well, don't worry, Jeff, because she is pissed.
Will you open the dragon's gate?
Of course. If you're going by foot, leaving from that gate is the best way. Let us eat while we wait for the gate to open.
So he's going to open the gate for us. We can get to Burmecia that way. He's like, oh yeah, if you're going to be hoofing it, that is the best way. And I'm like, don't you have a fleet of fucking airships?
There's that
Can't
too.
you get us there? Isn't this important to you?
But he also just told Dagger, like, we can't talk about your issues because there's no time. All right, let's go eat.
Well, you got to eat before you set off on a long foot journey.
Fair
you can't
enough.
You're going to be eating on your way out anyway. You're actually saving time by eating before you leave, because otherwise you're already on the road, and then you're like, where are we going to eat? And then you're hungry, and then you
you're
end up
fucked.
stopping at some shitty place.
Yeah.
And then, like, somebody goes to the bathroom, and somebody ends up in the gift shop, and then you've wasted an hour eating at Burger King, and you should have just eaten at the palace.
Okay. What about the big monster? I guess Freya got him. Yay, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, that must have been how she racked up all those points.
So we cut to Lindblom's royal dining room.
Yeah, and you're right. It is a little weird that just after we discuss how urgent this is, we're all eating a feast.
Yeah.
This is like the wrap-up.
Well, it is the Festival of the Hunt Feast. So I guess this was already being made, so we might as well just eat it. It's a beautiful, ornate feast filled with turkeys and presumably chocobos and maybe some of that cow that we know
now
exists.
that we've been playing 16, we know that in these worlds, everyone's eating... I bet that is a chocobo.
Yeah,
I bet
they're
that's
eating
not a turkey.
chocobo.
That's a stuffed chocobo with some kind of moo leg on the side and a beast roast.
It's a classic feasty feast.
Yeah, there's a giant white cake that might be savory.
Yeah.
The Festival of the Hunt Feast is one of our oldest traditions. It began over 5 centuries ago. It is customary to eat everything with your hands, and so go on before it gets cold. Now I have these little weird bug hands.
It is now customary to digest the food outside of your body and consume it.
First we throw up onto the food in order to begin its digestion, and then we will slurp it up using our
good.
slurpy tongues. It would be hilarious if he was right now throwing up onto it like the fly.
Yeah. Not bad.
This is wonderful. Princess, how is everything?
She's pissed, dude.
Everyone's digging into their meal, except for Dagger, who's noticeably not animated in this scene.
Why aren't you eating?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Everything is so delicious.
Indeed it is, especially this beef. It is superb. There's a ceremonial hand-washing station after the end of this because...
I'm getting sleepy now.
You're all pretty gross right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Why isn't she eating anything?
And everyone starts passing out around the table.
What the? The food is poisoned!
How could I be so careless? I'm starting to feel sick. Did the king
Poisoned us
fall
with
over?
sleepy weed.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Forgive me,
fucking
princess.
go to Burmecia.
I should have tasted it for poison.
That's impossible. There shouldn't be any in your dish.
What? Now that you mention it, I feel just fine.
I love that. Steiner is such a follower that he's one of those guys who's like acting drunk with your friends, and then it turns out like we were giving you non-alcoholic beer.
He's near someone smoking weed, and he's like, I think I'm getting a contact high.
Exactly.
How did she get the food onto everyone else's plate, but not Steiner's?
That's
They're
a good
sitting
question.
at like a Thanksgiving
It's a family
style like
meal.
grab out of the table with your hands.
There shouldn't be any
and eat it
in yours.
And this is nitpicky because this
is nitpicky.
I'm aware that this isn't a real thing that happened.
But I would say
did she dunk the plates?
she must have
The silverware? The drinks?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was the poison is like on the plate already. Like it's
yeah,
clear,
that's what I mean. Is like
and
you
she
pour
only
the
put
gravy on the plate and it absorbs
into the
poison.
Yeah.
But it was a
gotta
weed.
be
I feel like you got to cook it into the
like
food.
a clear liquid. Yeah,
She didn't have time to like make a concoction out of it. You know, to, like,
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Princess, you didn't.
It's not poison. It's just medicinal herbs Zidane gave me. Believe me, this is not what I had planned. But Steiner, I have to make my own decisions.
Yeah.
I had no choice. Uncle Sid would never have let me leave the castle.
Man, these characters are taking control of their lives.
and they're all playing
They're
against
doing
each other.
things.
It's not like they all have to come
complicated.
to a place where they're like, now we're all on the same page.
On this rewatch, I'm more in love with Dagger as a character than ever.
Yeah, her motivations are incredibly nuanced. Last week there was that scene where she's up on the roof with Zidane, and Zidane's like hitting on her. And on the first watch through, that's like all I got out of it. Because Dagger, you get like one line where she's thinking to herself like she wishes she could do something more.
Yeah.
And be like more active. And then they look out over the landscape and see the path back to Alexandria. And right there in that scene, she's devising this plan to drug everyone, because that's when she asks Zidane for the sleepy weed. All of this was like built up and subconsciously planted in our minds to happen.
You're just not paying attention to it, partly because the game is even saying, like, you know, Dagger, you stay behind.
Well, what I love about it is the game isn't even necessarily concerned that you get that out of it, but it's there.
It's
like
totally there.
They've like managed to like fine tune the details so that it all feels like cohesive.
I can't believe we haven't stopped down to just reiterate, just kind of fucking
it's just
talk
been
it all
going
through.
for since
I know
it
we
began.
haven't even like had time really to grind except
Since
that little
it began,
seriously.
it's just been
going. No,
and I'm liking it.
Uncle Sid is concerned about you. He won't let you leave.
I understand, but
No, you don't understand. War is a terrible thing. You must never experience it as I have.
no, this guy's like haunted.
I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot follow any orders that might put your life in danger.
What if Alexandria is behind the attack on Burmecia? It could lead to a war between the three great nations. Many innocent people will die. As the Princess of Alexandria, there must be something I can do. I'll have to help Mother. I don't want to see anything happen to her.
Very well. Princess, I will follow you wherever you choose.
Thank you.
These extremely compelling arguments work on Steiner, and he agrees finally to help her in her goal.
Let's go before everyone wakes up. I'm sorry, Zidane. The rest of you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I don't even know that cat lady.
Yeah, I don't even know who this rat woman is.
So she runs off.
With Steiner.
The rest of us wake up going, Dagger, where are you?
Dagger, where are you going? It must have been some sort of sleeping medicine.
It was sleeping weed. I have this all the time. We've been had?
I gave her some because she said she was having problems sleeping.
God damn it. So good.
I'm impressed. There's more to her than meets the eye.
Damn, what the heck is she thinking? Maybe she's heading to Burmecia.
Then you might still be able to catch up with her.
Phoebe, wake up. We're going to Burmecia.
Let's head for the
Gizmaluke's
grotto. Once we pass through the grotto, we'll be in Burmecia.
Gizmaluke.
Gizmaluke. Gizmaluke bajuka bajuk.
So we're going to try to follow her to Burmecia, not realizing that she's headed back to Alexandria.
Yeah, well, I guess, like, even after being drugged and the princess gone, the situation is still urgent, and the plan is not different than it was.
So Sid tells us we can leave through the Dragon's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave from the Dragon's Gate, located on the base level, Quark. I feel like between Kupo, Que, and Wark, and now Guac, they like just giving, especially animals.
Well, I feel like those are also like sounds that you can replicate with a sound card, like they're all like they're all like Pac-Man noises, you know, like.
Man, I fucking
Quippa, waka waka.
I love that this Sid is a bug because he cheated on his wife.
Best Sid yet.
Really good. Well,
Seven is still so good,
oh
but really satisfying Sid here. We got top tier Sid going on.
We got top Sids. It would be funny if you could eat more.
Look at all that nasty food.
And then pass out again.
So we were told to head to Gizmaluke's grotto.
Through the Dragon's Gate.
Where am I headed now?
You gotta go down to the base level and go to the Dragon's Gate.
Dirt. He just told me. We're going to the base level.
So we ride the elevator to the base level, and the base level is a giant subway platform.
Yeah, it's like got the two sides on it, like going one way and the other, and instead of train cars, though, they're like little roller coaster cars that seat like 4 people.
Where's that way is Dragon Gate, and this way Serpent's Gate.
Oh, okay.
We haven't heard about that, have we?
I think he said it was below the mist, and we got some guy mentioned both gates.
We shouldn't go to the Serpent's Gate first.
Or no, the Serpent's Gate will just lead us out. That was where I walked out to try to go grind.
Okay.
You're all gonna travel through the mist. Care to buy anything before you head out?
The Dragon's Gate definitely looks like the back door to Lindblom.
Yeah.
Like, you get dropped off at this, like, very lonely train station, and there's just sort of a door that opens out to a field.
And at this exit, there's a guy who's a store and a Moogle.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was a store, that's why I went here before the move.
They start just getting a little of everything.
I think we're good. Oh my god, we're gonna go out in the world now.
Do I need to tent?
Nah.
Moonte.
I got a letter from Stiltskin. Do you know Stiltskin, Kupo?
Oh yeah.
I left Lindblom and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizmaluke to reach Burmecia for the very first time. It's raining as expected. Going to look for shelter now.
That one didn't even say Kupo.
He went to Burmecia? Might be dangerous there, Kupo.
Well, we're about to meet him.
Yeah, that's describing the area we're about to go to, and I feel like we're following Stiltskin's path. So that must mean that he's gone ahead and then written a letter that he's sent back via a different carrier.
Yeah, everyone who's saving has to deliver mail, too. That's how it works.
I think it's cool that there's mail going around that's not just mail that we're delivering.
We all want mail.
It was all the rage for people to say you've got mail when this game came out. Actually, it might have already been over by then. I'm gonna go pee if you want to play.
I mean, I'll wait for you here.
Step out onto the world map.
Well, I'll wait for you since we're going to walk out in a big moment of exploration. And I want to take this off for a second.
Yeah.
Every hour or so, you got to take this off your head because it fucking cuts the blood off to your scalp, that's for sure.
Yeah, before you step out onto the world map, we decided to take a little break. Step outside, make sure Haley's camera's working.
Take off these fucking headbands with the cameras on them. I would love to know the science of why this happens. I've been watching this YouTube channel where this girl like grooms dogs and cats, and she always gets this like, it's like a wristband, like a stretchy wristband, and she like puts it over the cat's head so that their head is just sticking out of this like sock.
Yeah.
And it just causes them to like, they just like stop trying to do anything.
Maybe you need this.
I mean,
Maybe
I don't think you can just
for the
put.
4 a.m.
I don't think you can just put that
painting
on your,
attack.
I think that would be animal abuse. But I mean, I don't think the courts would listen to me that it was like self-defense or retaliation.
That's the thing. You've already
like
we have a documented history of abuse and attack.
And I just wonder if something similar is going on here. You put a band around a human head, and they'll just
Picturing
like,
you coming
just
into the future and being like, no, I fell down the stairs, and that's why I have these light scrapes all over
And now
me.
I'm just imagining like aliens arrive, and instead of it being like Independence Day where they blow up our cities, they like wrangle us with like sticks with lassos on the end, and then just put like bands around our heads that we can't take off, and everyone just like kind of crumples and like falls into a fetal position.
Yeah, and
they're going around just like wrangling everyone.
They pick us up.
Yeah, they just pick them up and put us in crates.
Anyway, we're taking a break.
Haley cam is back.
You want to go outside?
Yeah, you do.
We should figure out something to do with this.
What is it?
I don't know. It was here when I moved in, but I've been fostering it.
So we step outside for some fresh air. We're looking at a plant that was here when I moved in that I'm 99% sure is charred.
I'm like 50% sure it is an edible green that could be charred.
And this is the question that we had back then, which we're going to track through the season.
Well, it's been growing really well.
I don't know what to do. I think I don't know what it is. Yeah, okay, that looks kind of like charred.
I could,
that could be charred.
I think it's charred, but I can, like, try to have the internet identify
some kind of a salad.
I mean, how do you know these aren't mustard greens?
I think it's charred. I don't know.
What makes you think it's charred?
A bunch of...
You eat a lot of chard?
No.
You have a lot of chard experience?
And sometimes charred can be red.
I know. This isn't red at all.
It's not red. No, this is not red charred. But sometimes charred can be green.
There was a minute where I thought it was celery.
That was the funniest. That'll be... I think that's when Spencer was here later this season, but...
If anyone can identify this plant, you'd be doing us a huge favor.
Yeah, let me know what this is. Because right now, it's like absurdly gigantic, just full of...
And
like
we could be eating it. We kind of tried. I thought it tasted
No,
awful.
we didn't really try. You just ate it raw. I think it's supposed to be cooked down like spinach, you know, into like a stewed thing. We gotta
is that
use
what you're
it.
supposed to do
We
with
have
chard?
to do this.
I don't even know if I've ever had chard. Like, I don't know. I literally don't know what to do with it.
It said that you can put it in a salad. We've got to do something with it because I have a fuckload of it.
Well, we need to figure out what it is first, because I know you're 99 on the chard, but I'm like, it's a big leaf.
You could add bacon grease and cook it down into some greens. I don't know what to do with it. I've never used it. But it looks good.
We've got some.
It looks delicious and nutritious.
Haley.
Come on!
Want some fruit snacks?
No, I had so much junk in the middle. My stomach is like right on the edge.
My stomach is on the edge. I'm just picturing that scene in the Fugitive
that kind of food.
Your stomach is looking over the waterfalls.
It's just like a lot of calories with no substance, and then it's
You're
gone.
standing behind it with a packet of fruit snacks, like you're Tommy Lee Jones. So we finish our little break. We're gonna exit the Dragon's Gate.
Head out onto the world map once again.
If you're going to Burmecia, go through, yeah, I know, the grotto. The best way to get to the grotto is by following the roots popping out of the ground, which extend all the way to the grotto. Nice tip.
Follow the roots. Secret tent. Fruit snacks are so fucking good.
They're great. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's a beach. Oh, look at this.
Ooh. Yeah, there's some chocobo tracks out here on the world map.
Yeah, so far in this game we've smelled Chocobo, but now we see his footprints.
And you, having played other Final Fantasy games,
specifically 7,
start walking around on them to get into a random encounter.
Yeah, I'm like, surely you fight a Chocobo here.
Do you see what I see?
There's something nice about that poorly textured
grass
surface. Yeah.
Oh, look at these guys.
Chugga 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 chug. Fire. I feel like we just completed
damn it!
the first...
I just attacked myself for the first time.
Oh, it happened.
Please don't die.
Because we haven't fought that many fights yet, you for the first time accidentally target yourself.
Yeah, I do.
A classic issue in these games.
Fuck.
He's down to 14. He just did a fat press on
These
you.
guys are fucking me up, man.
Yeah.
I think we need to grind.
I think we might need to grind in this area.
I
bet that we just hit the point where it's like, okay.
Because I remember grinding a lot in this game when I played it the first time. I can't remember like if I just liked it or what. I have this feeling that we're about to enter a segment that might feel like a new version of the first game. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to like grind and level up and go back to town and buy items and shit. Well, but I mean, like, right now, I need to go back to town and buy more potions. Like, it's not wise for me to continue on much further, because I have, like, 5 potions.
Well...
And I need to see what these feet are about, dude, because...
Okay. Theoretically, you're gonna find a chocobo in here.
I mean, what else? Also, there have been different enemies every fight.
Really dumb bird beetles.
I want to finish off some of the skills that are almost done before I put on the better shit that we have. And then also after these fights we can go back into town and go to the synthesis shop and see what we can make.
We should do all of that.
Wow, I'm into this combat. I like this.
You're not sitting there going like, man, I can't believe they got rid of draw. Why can't I sit here and draw 100 fires from this fucking person?
They got rid of draw, man. What an innovation. What a...
No, but I bet you if I had done any synthesis weapons, I could have beaten Freya in that contest.
Yeah, probably.
Dang it.
I honestly think, because I remember there being a boss fight where you fight that thing, I think we just went, if we'd gone to the business district, we would have fought that thing.
Damn it!
Yeah, I think we missed an optional boss already. Like, I think we already fucked up. I think we already done fucked up.
Man, we're gonna have to do New Game Plus then. Attacking stance. It's Scorpion tail is up. Yeah, this thing, it did poison counter. It's got its tail up. Do you attack when its tail is up?
Maybe I like need a special item.
So after several fights on these chocobo tracks, I realize I'm probably not gonna run into a chocobo. There's gotta be some other way that mechanic happens in this game.
Yeah, maybe there's an item.
Maybe they upgraded it from that awful part in 7 where you've gotta like throw Geishel greens out.
Capture them before they run away?
Geishal greens.
Before they run away.
Yeah, before they run away.
It's not like that in this.
No, don't go.
So
Just because I gave you pets.
He got detected. She's like, I'm trying to sleep.
Something funny about Haley, which I think you'll see throughout this season, is any amount of jostling when she wants to nap, she's just like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I can't handle that much intrusion into my sleep time.
Well, you do so much work to coax her over to like lie right next to you, and then you'll like shift your knee and she'll look at you really fast, and then walk over to the corner and face away from you and sleep facing the wall.
It was like she was earlier, she was sleeping up against my arm, and I was like, I better not pet her.
Yeah.
She'll get out of here.
Okay, so done. This song is it's quite a jam right now.
You're just feeling the drug kick in, and you just haven't had it in a long time.
That's true, it's true.
I'm flipping through the strategy guide, as I like to do while you're grinding. Aimlessly, just hoping for information.
Well, this does have weapon lists, at least.
What do you want to bet they're incomplete?
I won't take that bet.
I mean, you can just bet with me against the house.
Okay, I'll take the bet. We're going against the house together.
Alright, I'm giving up on Chocobo finding. Giving up on that.
There's got to be some. You know what I bet?
Maybe
There's
item.
some accessory or something where it's going to be like find chocobos. That will allow you when you see feet.
Or an ability, totally an ability on an item will be like find a chocobo. Yeah. Oh my god, that hurts when they do that. 133 damage.
What would you guess Vivi's last name is?
Stiltskin.
Oronita.
Oh really?
Oronitia.
Oh, how do you spell that? Oronitia?
Oronitia.
Oronitia? Oronitia.
Orunitia.
Oronitia.
Vivi Oronitia. Vivi Oronitia.
Spanish?
Vivi Oronitia.
Oh yeah.
There are rackets. Like tennis racket?
You might spoil things for yourself if you dig through this, man.
One of the weapon types is racket. Spoiling for myself.
Okay, we have disc 1. I was just looking for like, what does even look like a walkthrough?
It's just so cursory. Every section is like, oh, check it out, a new enemy. This guy looks kind of scary.
Yeah, is he gonna fuck you up?
Fighting some kind of really ornate goblin warrior with 2 big scimitars and like a golden helmet with a big shoot of red cloth or hair coming out of the top of it.
Yeah, it's like a big ponytail that reaches all the way down to his feet.
Like an ornamental ponytail, though. I'm pretty sure this isn't his real hair.
No, it's not.
I mean, it could be, but it looks like everyone has this hat in this army that he's from.
Yeah.
He's not as scary as a Tonberry would be, you know?
Jump is such a good ability. I'm so glad it's back.
In the ice cavern, Vivi will be helpful in expanding your inventory in this area. Play Online can tell you how.
Yeah, I mean, luckily that one's obvious, but to leave that fucking out of there is so dumb. To go online, to leave you, would leave you the room you're in. Just imagine you're back when you were this age, when this came out, and your computer, you were lucky enough to have a computer with the internet. And it was in another room, so if you were playing you
probably ran upstairs.
Yeah, you would go up a fucking set of stairs, and then go on the internet, and they would tell you a thing that you would have found out anyway if you had just played through the level.
And you wouldn't be able to go on the internet, by the way, because your mom was on the phone.
Yeah.
And your mom would be like, I'm not going to get off the phone.
What that would teach you is that you never need to go look these up because it's not that important.
Nothing more vital than airing ancient grievances.
Yeah, just digging up old
literally
arguments
don't matter anymore.
that are fully moot.
Completely made irrelevant by the many players' guides on the internet that you can access from your phone.
But
the gall of them.
Can you imagine
to have done this?
I can't believe how bad this player's guide is.
And yet, we were warned.
I know, but it's even worse than I imagined. You know what I mean? Like, it's really got nothing in it. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like, I didn't realize it was completely worthless. That's wild. That's crazy to me.
So convinced that you're not going to find a chocobo randomly, you continue onward.
Oh yeah, also we can't forget that we gotta find Mr. Ghost.
I can't believe I'm remembering that we gotta find Mr. Ghost. Good for me.
Yeah, good for you.
Look at me playing this video game.
Mr. Ghost.
And whenever
What
we
was
do,
Mr. Ghost?
we found Mr. Squirrel, and he was like, "Give me ore," and we did, and he was like, "Thank you so much. If you see Mr. Ghost, tell him I said hi."
That's right. He was like a random encounter we found.
No, don't Pumpkinhead, dude. You're gonna kill me. Fuck.
Holy shit. Bye, Vivi.
What? That's not what I wanted to do.
Well, that's what you did. You ethered Freya.
Oh well. You're done for now. This guy, I don't like him. Stop it.
Back presses.
Stop.
Dude.
Okay, I think I just gotta go for it.
Bang!
There you go. Oh my god,
did.
that was so scary.
Heal up.
I'm gonna use a tent. I'm gonna go back into town.
Tent and link save, too. So we just left from the Dragon's Gate, right?
Yeah.
So leaving from the Dragon's Gate, your main destination is a cavern in the mountains directly to the north. called Gizmalut's Grotto. Visiting a few other areas will make your travel across the plains easier as well. Between Dragon's Gate and the Grotto is Q's Marsh, where you can recruit a new character to strengthen your party.
Dude, spoilers.
Dude, that's where we are. Isn't that where we are?
No, not yet. Shit.
I thought that what I was doing was like telling us to go back to a certain area that we've just been in.
I like how I'm like, dude, you're spoiling it. And you're like, no, I'm just seeing what's next.
I know. I think in my mind, I was like, I'm only seeing up to where we are, and I was going to read the next sentence would be like arriving at the next. I don't know what I was
They're
thinking.
not even big spoilers.
I was
it's just
trying
funny
to
me,
be like, if I was using the guide, I would be like, okay, where do I go next? And like, you would read a little bit ahead, and then you would stop as soon as you. I don't look. I have no excuse.
It's just funny to
dumb.
me. It's just like I'm catching you in the act.
Yeah,
and you're like,
you're right. I'm like-
no, that can't be what I'm doing.
I was just seeing what it said about like the
Well, I'm
fuck that we're
excited.
in,
I'm excited.
You know?
See, this is the issue with player's guides in general and why we typically don't use them is because it's like...
I mean, that's pretty... It is a little bit of a spoiler, but it is like trying not to spoil anything about it, you know? It's just kind of like, go to Q's Marsh.
Motherfucker, you just said there was another character we were going to pick up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there going like, no, I didn't do what I just did. I couldn't have.
The other area of extreme interest is the Chocobo Forest, where you will gain the ability to call a Chocobo.
There we go.
And that prevents random battles from occurring on the world map. And it recommends spending some time in this open area, fighting lots of enemies in random battles, leveling up, learning abilities from items, before replacing them with better ones. The ever-popular Chocobo returns with his own minigame called Chocobo Hot and Cold. Play Online has this story covered.
Has the story, like...
Has the
breaking
story
news.
covered. Well, I have heard that Chocobo Hot and Cold is a hell of a thing.
I remember it very well, and I remember thinking it rocked.
Haley, I'm taking that away from you.
And I know exactly what it is. That's one thing I remember at this game, and I can tell you right now, it's gonna make for some great podcasting.
I love the sound of that.
Oh, it's gonna be frustrating. Haley, you gotta stop eating stuff that's not food.
It doesn't agree with your tummy.
She's like, well, you're gonna give me some food, you know?
Well, I'll chew on food if you...
You're right about that.
Fucking food.
Isn't there an inn around here? Am I crazy?
I think so. I'm gonna try my hand at this puzzle
Play around
ball.
with that. I'm gonna be just doing random stuff.
So you head back into Lindblom to heal up and save, while I pick up the 3D puzzle ball, the maze, to see if I can move this ball around it.
You wanna come up, Haley? Come on.
Come on up. There you
There you go. There you are.
go. This game is a card freak gone. This card game is deep.
While in Lindblom, I also find a dude I hadn't found before.
The card
The
freak.
card freak. I assume this guy becomes vital if you're trying to get every card, but I really have no idea. But I'm going to play him anyway.
The card game is deep. Oh, I'm afraid of this guy.
So there's two routes. There's the Perplexus and there's the Epic route. I'm guessing the Epic route is very difficult.
Well, Perplexus sounds pretty fucking insane.
It does, but it's like the way bigger. I don't think Perplexus is... Oh, shit.
You think Epic sounds scarier than Perplexus?
You're not seeing the font.
Oh, okay.
And like, the space for Perplexus is large and has a big start in it.
If I saw
Epic
two
is like-
doors in front of me and there was Epic and Perplexus, I would definitely go through Epic, is all I'm saying. Like, I'd be like,
That's
no,
a very
thank
good
you.
point. Oh shit.
We're still not sure which one is harder, are we?
No, we
Is-
still don't know.
They're both impossible.
We flip back and forth
You
over
know,
which
it-
one seems harder.
Difficulty in this puzzle ball is extremely subjective because, like, if you make it really far, you might have gotten past hard stuff and without even realizing
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Fuck.
I don't know if I ever need Perplexus.
I'll go down the Epic route. Let's see what's happening on Epic. Oh yeah. Ooh. Where the fuck does that drop down to?
Play the Wimpy Guy cards.
Holy shit, that's supposed to drop all the way down to there?
These things are impossible. Also, the stakes are real in this game versus Triple Triad, aren't they? No.
Well, we can always save scum.
In what way were the stakes not real on Triple Triad?
Because we would just reset the game.
But, you know, you could do that here.
Yeah, but we weren't like saving beforehand or anything.
Yeah,
you know, so there wasn't like a save to go back to.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're playing without a rope, I think.
How's it going today with the puzzle ball?
Well, I'm trying to evaluate if Epic or Perplexus is more difficult.
What's your... I think it's upside down right now.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I've got the ball on the starting point.
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Okay, so like the Epic gate is smaller.
Yeah,
and the official start is on the Perplexus side. And let's just see. If you go down the Perplexus side, you know you're on a track that's pretty easy.
Yeah, but they both get like impossible by the end. Like both of them.
And there's like
I remember around step 20. Yeah. There's like the lever.
So there's that lever. That's the first kind of hard
seesaw
thing. Epic. Let's see. Oh, your track. Like one side doesn't even have a track right away on Epic.
No, dude. You gotta be thinking 3-dimensionally.
Yeah, Epic is definitely harder. Epic is definitely the harder one.
I think we do eventually realize, like, it's called
there's also
Perplexus. The thing is called Perplexus.
Well, yeah. I'm noticing...
Sometimes the ball gets stuck.
They could have given it some more room
just
on the
a little bit more room would have gone a long way.
That on the Perplexus track, it says 1 this way. And I think each obstacle is numbered.
Yeah,
so
it
is. 1, 2...
Is Epic not numbered?
Epic starts, it says 291 this way, like around the corner.
Let me see.
Oh, you might... Perplexus might wrap around to Epic, and then
you
Epic
go
might
backward?
go back the other way.
Really?
Here, take a look. What do you think? Because we did not make it far enough to figure that out.
Well, because both start with similar types of obstacles.
Look, this is a classic toy devised to distract a child forever.
And here we are
so
being
it shouldn't,
distracted.
if it's well made, it shouldn't be possible to complete without at least like 100 hours.
I mean, look at what I'm doing. I'm already being a genius.
Are you on Epic or Perplexus?
I'm on Epic. See, now I go here, and I've got it like this. I don't know how I did this, but no, that's got, like, look.
I mean, I can't see from here.
How the fuck did I do that? And now, hang on a second. Yeah, I'm like in this little hole. Where does it go from here? Maybe, oh yeah. Okay, hang on now. I think I gotta roll it like, fuck.
Here, let me give Epic a shot.
Series of...
God damn it. Excuse me?
No,
what is even going on in there?
Well, there's like some stairs that you're getting caught on.
Like it falls through a hole and it's got to land like right in this.
Yeah, somehow I landed it perfectly that time when I was just doing it. I feel like Perplexus is simpler and that like Epic gets really hard right away.
I think you end on Epic, so you're starting at the hard side and going backwards.
I did never understand.
Although, how could that be possible? How could you come?
That was my thought. Like, what is winning? Here? Like, what is the end? Is it in the center? I gotta think it's like.
Fuck this thing.
Oh, I hate going first.
Okay. Come on, little ball. Whoop. Shit. I can't even see it. Where did the ball fall? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can I go around on that rail? Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna see this eventually, but Epic says in tiny letters, practice. It says that Epic is practice, and Perplexus says start.
Oh, hold on a second. What do I mean practice?
It also says 291, like head this way towards number 91, and start definitely starts with 1. I mean Perplexus.
I'm so confused by this notion that one side is practice and the other side is real.
The hard side is practice.
Practice for what? The other track that's different?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just yelling at the world.
What? What is
Did you break
for?
No. It is pretty awesome how we're both playing dumb games that we don't understand.
I love a mindless time waster.
You're playing Tetramaster and not understanding it. I've got the Perplexus and not understanding it.
Your brain is never in a pure state.
I'm at some obstacle I don't understand. Ah! Fuck! I don't understand what was supposed to happen. I guess maybe I could have hopped it over to this weird, tiny railing? That seems hard.
That's right, bitch.
Oh, it says in tiny letters under the Epic thing, practice. I don't know. Maybe epic is lesser. It still seems real hard. Oh! Wow, that is epic. Okay. There's a literal, like, sliding piece on a rail that you have to, like, get under the hole before you let the ball fall into the hole, and then it'll be on top of this
Yeah,
thing.
there's stuff that has to move, you have to manipulate and move around.
Oh my god.
It's
This is not for kids, you know.
like you could hurt yourself.
Hurt your head.
Man, it's a damn shame we can't know what the numbers mean.
It is a shame that the rules aren't just printed on this screen that I'm looking at, but
Yeah.
it's also a shame that I've forgotten the rules, because we did read a note that told us what the numbers mean.
The note said my theory is,
Well,
so
but-
we didn't know how much stock to put in that.
I'm not an idiot. I know what that
No,
means.
it could be, but it was also
no
like the other two
excuses.
numbers are.
Don't
like,
excuse me
We haven't
here.
been told what all of them are. We were told what some of the numbers are.
He was like, the first one is attack power.
I thought they just said, like, I think the second numbers are defense or something. And
Well, no,
nobody
we learned
said-
at the beginning, Mogster knows what the first two are, but then he's like, I'm not sure what the second two mean. And then we found a note that's like, my theory is the second two are defense.
Well, it's all a little loose, you know? It's not like
well-
somebody sat you down and, like, in a bar, a guy named Alleyway Jack, and said, here's what the numbers mean.
Well, it is weird that Alleyway Jack didn't tell us, since he apparently is the best guy at cards.
He's gotta know.
But I
bet he fucking
here's
knew.
the thing. It's like, I've forgotten, and they've made it so I can never figure it out again by
Yeah.
like reading the menu or anything.
Well, because you're gonna go back to that shop in Dolly and
What am I
read
going to do? Search the
note?
internet?
Like, is this one or this one better? It's gotta be this one, right?
Versus which one? Yeah.
I think this
so.
one has more
I
errors.
feel like the first number in the card affects the,
Look how many arrows we got here.
yeah, but the first number in the card is like way more HP. I'm getting somewhere with this thing. I'm activating. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm on a really good Perplexus run.
You're doing pretty well with this. This is one of my least favorite mechanics of any game ever. The like tilt the world to roll the marble. I'm always bad at it.
Yes.
Look at me fucking go.
I won.
I lost.
I won.
Ah! Good work. You fell off the track.
That sucks. That's right. You're nothing.
Man, I've been waiting all season to get to this vibe. Just the hanging out.
Yeah,
I
me-
love this.
I think I'm indulging in this so much because I'm like, the next place we walk into, the game's going to take
yeah,
over
we're
again.
gonna have to. No, it's like let's marinate
yeah,
for
let's
a minute.
get in the hot tub and just like let the sounds play while
Hang out
very little happens.
Nicely done.
He had like a really good card the first time I played him. That's why I keep doing it. I'm done now.
So you finished playing Triple Tetra Master,
Yeah, I only came here to sleep at the inn after all, so we got to get back to grinding.
but you run into the tiny chef, and it sounds like Zidane is like, were you involved in the sleeping potion incident?
My read on it is that he's being accused.
Yeah.
because he's the chef at the castle.
Yeah. So he's just walking around going like, I swear to God, it wasn't me.
I didn't put any sleeping mattress in on this
This
case.
guy's
That
getting
wasn't
fucking
me.
blamed for it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Alright.
Princess Garnet is a menace.
Came in here for a reason. Part of that reason. Isn't there a fucking inn somewhere? Oh wait, first I need to buy potions.
So I go back to playing more with the puzzle ball.
I think when I was a kid, I used to just try to hop it right to the end.
Yeah, me too. Never worked.
It never worked, and I'm realizing now that's misunderstanding the point.
Seriously.
Ah! Ah!
Alright, I think we should make the butterfly sword.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you've finally grinded enough money to use the synthesis shop.
Getting updated items, enjoying this upkeep.
It's a good upgrade. A tangible one.
They should make a Final Fantasy that's nothing but upkeep. Like, nothing but downtime. I'd play the shit out of it.
And we should make the desert boots.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, well that was...
You've grown weary of Perplexus and tossed it onto the floor.
Like so much garbage.
But there's another toy you can pick up now.
Yeah, this is what Brett's gifts are for. I've been waiting for the grind so I can mess around.
Exactly.
Boxing reflex ball. Fix the elastic string to the headband at 1 arm length.
Brent says you need it shorter.
That way it'll smack you in the head more often?
I think it's just like you need it shorter than they say is what he said for it to actually work.
The beginner strikes first downward, alternating left and right hands in case of missing. After becoming proficient, gradually hit the training ball parallel to the ground. Finally, you can jab the reflex ball with your foot, jumping and dodging, etc. And you can get real cool with it. Oh boy, it's got Haley toys in it. So it looks like you have your choice of 3 types of ball, including tennis.
For those unfamiliar, what this is essentially a headband with an elastic cord attached to it that attaches to a ball.
It turns you into the paddle ball.
Essentially, yeah, and you're supposed to punch the ball away from you and then punch it again before it hits you.
And this is super fucking hard, but I wind up getting pretty good eventually. But at first, I was like, this is harder than jumping rope in Final Fantasy IX.
Whoa.
Trying this out.
I mean, I don't think this is gonna be easy to do. You're gonna have to learn. It's gonna take... Yeah, because you gotta catch it each... You gotta be punching really, like, fast, right?
Well, yeah, because it's hard to punch this fucking thing. I'm like trying to be a flurry of fists and just missing every single
It's pretty hilarious to watch. You like punch it down, then it bounces up, and you punch up into the air, and it flies past you. I kind of want to see someone who's really good at it.
You want to? Should I pull up a YouTube video?
Let's compare.
Video of someone good at headband.
Just like boxing training head ball video.
Boxing reflex ball. Must learn tricks. 17 things I wish I knew before I started the boxing reflex ball.
That's perfect.
No, I'm making that
damn
up.
it.
Sorry.
I wish that's what...
17 secrets about the reflex ball that I wish I had known before starting. Okay, this is Champs MMA, boxing reflex ball, must learn tricks.
Okay, this guy's got a nice even cadence too. He's not punching too hard either, you know.
No,
he's not swinging through the ball.
He's got a good amount of room. He has more room than I'm taking in the living room.
He's also like on his front foot pads, like he's leaning. He's like got a fighting stance, like he's bouncing. He's ready to move.
I can also see he's keeping his eye on the ball.
He's doing that too.
He's like focused on the ball in a way I never was.
He has no camera on his head.
Is that a huge mistake? Oh, so now he's walking and doing it.
Oh, wow.
See, I don't think I ever got like that. Dude.
You didn't get close.
No, I didn't. Because you got to be able to focus punch while moving if you're going to box.
Dude, watch him like move it down and then back up to punch it straight.
Yeah, like he's in full control. Wow.
This is crazier than a hacky sack. This is mesmerizing.
Yeah, look at this guy go. Nice little home gym he has.
Blocking.
Oh, blocking? I don't...
Okay, so he's going to... Oh, whoa.
What happened?
Instead of punching it, he put his hands together and he blocks it like with his forearms, and it bounces back out, and then he punches it again.
This simulates a punch being thrown at you in a fight.
And I mean, his punches look so soft.
That's the thing.
Like
He'll
they
kick
probably
your ass
feel
gently.
Good. Slipping, cutting angle. Whoa!
Oh my God!
He just dodged.
He dodged and then turned around, and then he
caught it
continued.
Caught it coming from the other
side.
God
damn it! That's ability.
He can't be stopped when the balls attack. This guy's going to be just fine.
Ball aliens are watching this video terrified right now.
This is sort of crazy. This is
yeah. I mean, it's getting.
And I mean, it's shot on a camera that it's like you can't see the string all the time, so it looks like
magic. Yeah, hook.
Star Wars or something.
A hook.
I want to see him uppercut.
I want to see him haymaker.
Oh, he like does like a sideways punch. He punches it to his side and then turns like 45 degrees.
Man, this is amazing. I could watch him do this for hours.
Okay, here we go. Uppercut.
Uppercut. I've been waiting for this.
What do you even do after you uppercut it?
What?
Oh, he's just giving it a soft little tap.
It's a very light
upwards.
uppercut. It's like you're simulating it.
That's not a real punch.
See, I was out there really uppercutting it, and then it would come around and hit me in the back.
If you throw it too hard, you will lose control of the
ball.
Go
over my head and hit me in the butt.
But what do I know? Maybe you're not supposed to uppercut that hard. Maybe you don't need to.
I want to see him Shoryuken.
I think I've seen enough.
I don't know. This video is only 3/4 of the way. 2/3 done. What else does he even have?
Just fast forward to the part where everyone watched. What's this part here?
Flow state.
Oh, he's going to put it all together now.
Oh, okay. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Flow state where you freestyle with your reflex ball. Dude, check it out. It's like he's playing a song. He's improvising.
I think as I get better at this throughout the season, at one point I do enter a flow state. So
I believe it.
Y'all have that to look forward to.
It's small. It's bouncing around.
They said if you need them, you should use gloves.
Yeah, well, they didn't include those.
Beach fight.
Do that in the camera.
I'm an idiot.
What? Oh shit.
Tent didn't revive them.
So I was walking around town looking for the inn.
Yeah,
and I couldn't remember where it was, so I decided I'll just use a tent on my way out.
But a couple of your characters were actually dead.
There's a quirk. There's quirks to tents in this game.
They'll heal you if you're already alive.
It's a throwback to FF1.
Oh my god.
We gotta go to the clinic.
What a bunch of horse shit. I wasted a tent.
And that's where we're going to leave it for episode 9.
We're finally set loose in the world.
Yeah, feels good.
I mean, I think I said that once earlier, but that was like a mini getting set loose.
Yeah,
This is a slightly larger getting set loose.
Yes, we could really spend time here before we go to Gizmaluke's Grotto, which, looking ahead to next week, I think is going to happen like that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to Gizmaluke's Grotto next week. I think we're just going to be doing side stuff we find around this area.
We're going to get to Chocobo Hot and Cold, which will be great. I'm going to get better with the reflex ball. You're going to keep grinding and stuff. And we're going to end next week going into the grotto.
And after this recording, I have a newfound appreciation for what those balls can do when you're good at punching them.
Yeah.
But Gizmaluke's Grotto,
yeah, that's
we haven't
happen.
seen it yet.
We won't next week. It'll be the week after that.
We decided to give you guys a taste of just some frivolous extra stuff because we needed a taste of it too.
I love it.
You like that flavor?
I do.
You like how frivolous that tastes? Probably tastes like birthday cake frosting. I think that's the most frivolous flavor I can think of.
There are plenty of frivolous food dishes in the world. But
yeah.
The flavor?
Just like, what's the taste of frivolousness?
Fun Dip?
That's probably beats birthday cake frosting.
Fun Dip.
I think they're on the same level though, where it's like
that you dip in other sugar.
They're on the same level where it's like, this isn't even flavor. This is just sugar.
Well, wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's a possible dessert, man. First, we've got to do a Mognet message.
Oh yeah, blow on the magic flute, summon the mail carrier.
Haley, come here. Come here. Yeah, get off the couch. Come here.
Look at her little koosh ball bouncing
Come here.
around her big Mog ears.
Thank you for this message.
She's so good at it. Oh, she's going to the other room to lie down. She does not.
Well, at a certain point, you get to that stage where you realize being like proud of your work just makes you a sucker, and you're just being exploited for your labor.
Yeah.
So she's just playing it smart. Going to lie down.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what's happening here.
Okay, so this message reads, Dear Lord Morris 87, aka Koala Morris 87, fuck you, asshole. Your best friend, Boss Fight Dad.
Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We can't possibly know what's going on in the middle of that there.
But fuck you, asshole. Lord Morris or Koala Morris 87.
Sounds like you've got some beef.
Beef with Boss Fight Dad.
That you need to be aware of, and we're here to make you aware.
Yeah. Thank you, Boss Fight Dad, for that message.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there's 2 messages today. This message comes from Louie, and it reads, To whomsoever Mushi it may concern. Thanks for being the Mushi to my Louie, and for attempting to play FF9 with me, Kupo. I'm glad we both noped out around the same time, and I can't wait to watch Jeff and Ryan play it instead, Kupo. We can live vicariously through them, and Lamont can live out his toilet water drinking fantasies through Haley. I think we all win this way, Kupo. All my best. Sincerely, Louie.
Aw, personal message.
Yeah, thanks for being the Mushi to my Louie, whatever that means.
Yeah, sounds like some delightful inside speak between friends.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear you noped out of FF9 at the same time as each other.
I've noped out of Final Fantasy games before.
Certainly. But we don't have that opportunity anymore. We're in. We're sucked into 9.
And yeah, that's what we're here for your vicarious and parasocial needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
We satisfy every parasocial need you have, even drinking out of the toilet.
It's true.
Thanks so much, Louie, for that message.
Thank you.
If you're interested in a Mognet message, they are $25 a piece. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT with the subject line Mognet, and we will make it happen.
That gets your message read on the show, and it stays that way forever.
And your message can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be anything.
Personal messages, advertisements.
We put no rules. We want you to keep it to a paragraph. That's
just not too long. Haley will read over the messages and let you know if they're appropriate for Mognet.
Yeah, she has a great sensibility for that kind of thing. Thank you so much to the Patreon supporters.
Yes, huge thank you. As we say every week, you are what keeps the show going. You fuel us.
Every time a new patron shows up, I get a little email and I smile to myself and I say, hey, Ryan, we got a new patron.
It means the world to us that people out there love this show as much or more than we do. And if you would like to join the ranks of the Patreon supporters, head on over to patreon.com/nocat, and that's where you can get this spiffy new video version for $5 a month, and that also unlocks all of the bonus content we've recorded over the years.
Remember when we went to the FF7 Symphonic Reunion?
Oh, yeah, what was it's called?
We might have put that out on the public feed. I can't even remember now, but yeah, it was
something...
Whatever it was, I remember we were underwhelmed, but got to see the announcement of the date for
Final Fantasy VII
Remake.
Yeah,
and we recorded
we
that.
We went to an extremely mediocre Final Fantasy VII concert, and you can hear our review of that.
Yeah, I tag all the bonus content on Patreon with like bonus content, and so if you can figure out how to search for that keyword on Patreon, you could get all the shit. Because some of it's edited, a lot of it's unedited playthroughs.
Otherwise, I guess you're gonna have to dig.
FF Tactics. Yeah, you might dig. I can't control their interface. I would make it better.
But thank you so much.
Yes.
We truly appreciate it.
Another way to support the show is buying the t-shirts and mugs that we have for sale.
Yeah, this season we have the wonderfully hilarious I've got 99 potions and it was a bitch buying them all in Final Fantasy 1 t-shirt. That's new for this season. It's available on Etsy.
The Haley as a comet, the FF7 comet. It's the Haley's Comet logo. We've got the Legacy tee with "This is a Mist-ache" on it.
Back from our FF1 playthrough, those were the names of our characters.
And then we have a logo, regular logo of the show. It's a great way to support.
Rate and review us on iTunes. Smash that like button and subscribe, I guess. Yeah, check out our full playthroughs on YouTube and Twitch, and just tell your friends about the show in general if you like it.
Yes.
And hey, no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
No worries if not.
Mostly, just go out there and play some Final Fantasy and forget all the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, just immerse in a world that's probably dying from people that are destroying it for reasons that
immerse in a world where somebody's doing something about it.
Yeah, immerse. That's it. All right, the dessert. Fun dip? Something like Fun Dip?
What can we
flavor.
do with Fun Dip? Can we make like a really horrifying looking Food Network cake show creation that Fun Dip is the theme and perhaps the cake is the stick and you pick up a giant Fun Dip fondant cake and you dip it into a bucket of sugar?
Yeah, and or a bucket of like chocolate sauce or something.
Yeah. Well, Fun Dip is just sugar, so you've just got to dip the big cake.
It's got to be covered in a dust.
It's got to. I'm imagining like the size of like a big sub, like a 2.5 foot long sub, and you got to lick the whole end of it to make it wet. The huge end,
and then
get it all in your mouth.
Dip it in a bucket.
And you got to dip it in a bucket of sugar, and then you got to suck on it. This is going to take you probably a month to finish. It's not going to be very satisfying either. The whole time you'll be going like, man, I remember this.
Enjoy. You will 100% get gift card big coupons free product.
Come again?
You 100% get gift card big coupons free product. Scan the QR code.